teaching tricks like this because it broadens the communication between you and your dog, and that is one of the most magical things that there is. Before we just go into the training with Sky Blue, I first want to do a couple of things. I want to make sure she's familiar with this new object, comfortable with it. By going the extra mile on doing things like this, you just make the process a little bit smoother, and it just takes a quick sec. So I'm going to let her look at it, smell it. Oh, that's good. She reacted really well, so I'm going to give her a tiny piece of meat there to let her know she's doing a great job. My main objective here is simply to bring attention to the fact that there's something new here that I'm going to be asking her to interact with. My next step is to pick these up and just kind of gently bring them just to let her know these make a sound too. I'm going to give her a treat just because I like that she reacted well there. Now, this might seem like an unnecessary step, and for many dogs it might be, but some dogs can be kind of sensitive to different sounds. Ring it a little bit. Look at that. Oh, really good. You're doing awesome. So I'm really comfortable that Sky Blue is comfortable with the potty bells here, so I'm going to go ahead and put them on the doorknob and just snap them. That's all there is to it. We're going to break this lesson up into two major parts. First, we're going to teach Sky Blue how to ring the bell, and then we're going to teach her that ringing the bell also gets her outside. So the first thing I want to do is encourage Sky Blue to interact with these bells any way that I can, preferably with her nose. Now, you might want to teach your dog to paw at the bells, which is okay, but it might be a better idea to encourage them to nudge it with their nose. That way you don't get too much scratching at the door. However, it's your call. We'll probably do a little bit of both today though. If your dog barks or scratches at the back door to be let back in, consider getting a couple of sets of bells. You can have one outside and one inside. Of course, I'm using a really good currency. That's real meat right there. I'm just gonna give her a piece just to let her know that I pay and get her in a real optimistic mood. It's important to be patient when teaching your dog anything new. So I'm just gonna be nice and